What is up, Knicks fans? Coming at you with another video. Let me get this down. My fault. Yeah, just talking Knicks. It's been really quiet, as has it been for the last 3 days, 4 days, whatever. Since that little rumor from Utah came out that Donovan Mitchell deal was done, then this trade rumor came out saying that there's other teams that's getting in the mix for Donovan Mitchell. It's been quiet though, even so with all this. And the Knicks fans, I know y'all Knicks fans just waiting to know what's going on, what's happening. Me too, I'm waiting. But till we wait, while we wait, talking about while we wait, we could just go through some things like which 22 NBA seasons moves would look best in 3 years. So let's talk Knicks. They're gonna start off with other teams. So Spurs extending Keldon Johnson. Don't know. I mean, I saw him play a couple times, but don't know about that. Celtics trading for Malcolm Brogdon. That's a trade, bro. That's a real trade. That's gonna. But this whole thing with the Celtics doing something right now, potentially getting Kevin Durant. We don't know, but for right now, this is the best move that they've done, and it could potentially hit for them. But we're talking about within 3 years. Jalen Brunson signing with the Knicks. The Knicks finally getting a point guard. That can definitely be the best move this offseason. But as much as the sports analysts want to talk gaga about Knicks overpaying or Knicks this and that, whatever, the 25-year-old point guard doing whatever, like, you understand? But we have a potential 20-point scorer, 4 rebounds or 4 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 turnover type of, with efficient shooting, with 47% shooting, 50% shooting. Well, this is a playoff stats, but during the regular season, 50% shooting from the field and shit. So this down the line can potentially be the best offseason move this offseason, potentially, because there's still the whole Kevin Durant thing happen. Magic taking Paolo as number 1, that could potentially hit for them. He's been for only 2 games, but he looked like he's already ready for them. Well, obviously, do you count this? Because obviously they was gonna do that. Like, they were not gonna let this dude go. 2-time MVP. You think they're gonna let Jokic go? You bugging. But my pick out of these 5 will be Brunson, because I'm biased, but it could potentially be Paolo. Paolo can bring them back into where they were at for a while, like with Dwight Howard, with Shaq, potential contenders. He could bring them back. It's all on that first game. I want to see that first 10 games, see how he plays with that team, how he is in the NBA. But I'm gonna be biased though. I'm gonna go to the Knicks because we finally got a point guard that we can rely on. Because I know he's gonna be reliable. I know it. Defense is defense. He's not gonna be the best on defense, obviously, but he is going to be reliable. Donovan Mitchell trade, yeah, Wizards. See, my last video I said only the Raptors and Wizards, but Hornets could potentially be a dark horse in this race too for Donovan Mitchell. These 3 teams, they have young players and picks they can throw out to Jazz, and the more I thought about it, the more I'm like, damn, if we don't move on this, he might get picked up by another team, bro. I think the biggest attractors to Donovan Mitchell is the Raptors, but I think the Hornets would probably take a run at it because they got a lot of young players there and they got picks they can throw out. And yeah, the Wizards too. There's a lot of things that I don't know. Knicks need to hurry up and do this because I do not want to miss out on getting our star player. We need to not do that, bro. We need to not do that. Yeah. So I don't know. Knicks need to do a move because waiting is annoying us. But I don't know. I don't want us to get swindled though. But I do not want to keep waiting and then lose the dude that we. I mean, what do you feel? Do you think if this trade doesn't happen, do you want Leon Rose and these guys out of the front office? I don't want them out of the front office, even if they don't make it happen. 'Cause I'm pretty sure they're being smart about what they're trying to do. And they can still make moves to make themselves better. So it's like, I don't think, because they got a few picks next year, that they can still trade. So I don't know. I really don't know. I'll be happy going into the season with the team we have now. You feel me? I'm good with that. Because we have a lot of potential on this team. We need to see what we have before actually moving on from a lot of these guys. Like Cam, we need to know what Cam got. We need to know how Randall's gonna play with Brunson. We need to know if Quickly can make that next step. If Obi can take that next step. Right? We need a lot. There's a lot of questions before we actually trade a lot of these guys, and yet all of us want Donovan Mitchell because it's been put out there that we want Donovan Mitchell. I don't know. I'm ready to just say fight and just go with this team, but I mean, I'm okay with with trade not happening, but obviously we all anticipating the trade to happen. So all these other teams that's getting in on the Donovan Mitchell race, alright, whatever. If y'all get them, y'all get them. Updated trade packages. So to speed things up for Kevin Durant. Utah relents on Donovan Mitchell. That's their Donovan Mitchell for Evan Fournier, Quentin Grimes, Cam Reddish, first round pick, whatever. I'll do that. But like I said, and that's another player, Quentin Grimes. Can he make that next step in the NBA? We saw him make that next step in the Summer League, but can he do it in the NBA? There's a lot of questions on our team, and we're willing to trade him for Donovan Mitchell. A star, yes, but what do we have first? I want to know that. And we may give him up because we're hungry to get a star. Ferguson, Westbrook, somewhere else other than Brooklyn. Whatever. I don't care. Let's look. Whatever. Bro, we need to find out what we're doing. Everything's pissing me off. Well, those are my thoughts. What's yours? Hit me later, bro.